What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome to something that we did last year very successfully for over 100 episodes, and that was the FIFA Mobile Road to Glory. Now, I want to bring it to this channel, not my second channel, because I feel like I put a lot of time into this, and it's something that I can do away from my workstation, if that makes sense. So, with the FIFA 18 Road to Glory and the player reviews and everything, I'm sat by the computer, and it is essentially work. I'm enjoying myself, don't get me wrong, but it's work. FIFA Mobile is something that I can do while sat downstairs watching TV, or when I wake up in the morning, instead of just getting out of bed and getting straight into editing a video or something, I can sit there and play a bit of FIFA Mobile, and then I'm essentially doing work while I'm in bed, and that's what I really love about it. It's a very fun game as well, very enjoyable. Last year, I got a bit bored before they introduced a load of wacky, crazy new things. I got a little bit bored because it was a bit stale. This year, I don't think I'm going to get a chance to get bored because of the sheer amount of stuff that you can do in it. Already, the game is packed. I mean, it's going to take ages to get through just the campaign section of this game, let alone the leagues and the attack mode and everything else that comes with it as well. So, really looking forward to bashing through this. Now, I could sit here and literally show you an hour worth of footage, me going through everything bit by bit, but honestly, if you want to understand the game a little bit better, instead of me explaining it to you, I think what you really need to do is download it. It's free. It will take you half an hour to go through the basics, and you'll know a lot more than I could ever tell you, because it's not a complicated game, but it's complicated if you don't know what the hell is going on. So, with that in mind, we're doing the training camp. This is essentially the tutorial. However, at the end of it, we get a Cristiano Ronaldo card to use in the team. As you can see, Ronaldo is the guy walking us through the entire thing. He's telling us what does this, that, and the other. We've got Zardes as our main striker right now, and you can train players up this year, which is something that PES introduced into their game this year as well, and I really like that, and I wish FIFA proper would bring it in. But I'm more than happy that the mobile version has it. It's not going to be easy to train players up by any stretch of the imagination. However, something that I like because it means I can build a full Newport County team. I can introduce people like Peter Crouch. I can get not memes necessarily, but channel favourites, shall we say, into the team and just work on building them up. I'll get into that a little bit more toward the end of the video because it's something I want to run past you, and we'll see what happens. But either way, we get a 70 rated Zardes from leveling it up. I wouldn't have leveled it up. I don't like Zardes as a player, so I would never have done that, but the game made me do it to show me as an example. So we've completed the training camp, and we get ourselves an 80 rated Cristiano Ronaldo. Now, for those of you who don't quite understand what's going on here, look, you get an 80 rated Ronaldo at the beginning, okay? Everybody gets it, not just me, everybody gets it. Why is he only 80 rated? Because you have to build him up throughout your campaign, or throughout your time on FIFA Mobile. And we do level him up a few levels here, so I'll show you that. I'm not quite sure whether they gave me a Newport County player because I've selected a Newport County badge, but either way, I am very grateful that they've given me Newport's main striker, Noble. So he goes up front, and he's going to be one that I'm going to look to maybe upgrade in the future. This game throws rewards at you in the early stages. It gives you FIFA points, it gives you stamina, it gives you coins, it gives you training XP. Obviously, so you can go on and train those players up, and you get pack after pack after pack. And I tell you what, I love the pack animation. It's nothing too over the top and crazy. It's very quick. It doesn't take a lot of time, and it's very effective. You'll see another bit of evidence of it here. But I mean, you're not going to get anything good out of that, of course. But still, it looks nice. I like it. It's clean. So these are advanced training camp clips, I think. I'm not quite sure if it's called advanced training camp, but that's essentially what it is. It's teaching you more about the game. I mean, all this is stuff I already knew, hence the reason why first time I'm knocking free kicks up and over the wall with a 74 rated player. My free kick tutorial from last year reigns true. It still works. It's almost like identical. Now, if you were an avid FIFA Mobile player from last year, you'll know most of this, and in fact you might even be a little bit bored me talking you through it, because obviously it's the same old, but if you are new to the game, it's a very fun game mode. It's free. It sort of relies on that energy that not FIFA, but mobile games rely on. So you get like 20 energy. and it takes like 7 or 8 minutes to replenish one energy marker, and then you use your energy to play games and to do things within the game. And once your energy runs down, you can either wait for it to build back up, or you can pay to win and buy your energy back. Now, what FIFA Mobile did last year was it didn't stack. This year it stacks. You can see I've got 169 in the top middle-ish. 169 energy out of 13, which is amazing. This is the brand new feature this year. This is campaign. This is what's going to take up most of our time, I think. This is England Chapter 1. There are 5 chapters per country, and it takes... Well, I say it takes. I'm not quite sure how long it takes to do other chapters. I've only done chapter 1, but as you can see, there were 5 chapters then. And it ranges from doing, menial tasks like penalty shootouts, maybe passing drills, all the way through to games. I had to play nearly a full game against the AI, which is not that fun, to be honest. I'm not a big fan of playing full games. I like to play sort of the attack mode, which I'll show you in a second. But as you can see, there's only sort of 4 or 5 different parts of it. We went to Chelsea, now we've got to go to Crew, and then there's bits further on. This was one of the, not full matches, I think we started in the 20th minute or maybe even the 45th minute, I'm not quite sure when we started, but either way, we managed to come away with a big win there, scoring 6 goals against the AI. And we move on. I'll show you... I'm not quite sure what to show you in this Road to Glory, to be perfectly honest. I could easily have shown you the whole thing. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and stretch episodes... Not stretch them, but I'm going to try and pack them with sort of 15-20 minutes worth of footage. And I'm going to do what I do with my FIFA 18 Road to Glory, and that is answer some questions. So if you've got anything to say or to ask, you want to know something about the game, or you want to give a suggestion of what I could do in the series, then feel free to let me know in the comment section, and I'll answer it in the next episode when we just pack it with gameplay and I speak over the gameplay, because it's pointless me telling you what's happening on the screen when I can just answer some of your questions. We've got a big reward there. There's kind of like daily objectives, achievements and things like that within the game, and you claim rewards. This game actually gives you FIFA points, which is amazing. Last year, of course, we had the sort of the world map with different events on it. That's gone, but we still have the events. So we have daily warm-up, there's scouting, there's I forget what else, the one where you need like a crest of a team that has scored more goals, like 4 goals or more, and then you get crests. I'm not quite sure if crests are in the game. There's a few things about it that I'm not sure of, okay? We really do need to sit down and just sort of play through it a bit to work out what's there and what's not there. There's a lot of new things this year. It appears to me, I'm not quite sure, correct me if I'm wrong, but they've removed plans from the game. I'm not sure whether I'm just missing something, but it doesn't look like as though plans are in the game. This is something new as well. This is skill boosts. Skill boosts can be found in your team section, and as you can see there, we have a lot of... Well, we don't have a lot, we have 3, but there are a lot of places for skill boosts. We have a speed skill boost, which affects Cristiano Ronaldo. I think that's why he's 81 rated now. It improves 5 specific areas, as it just said on screen, and then if you acquire more of them, you can level them up. But again, as you can see in the bottom left, it costs money to level them up once you acquire them, and that is one of the biggest issues with the, not with the game, but it's going to be one of the biggest issues, is when you want to level someone up, like a player for instance, it's actually going to cost me money as well as the players or the boosts to actually boost the player in the first place. So even though I want a full, channel favourite squad with Crouch and a few Newport County players and various other players, it's still going to be quite difficult because it's going to cost a lot of money to level these players up to the level that I want to play with them. As you can see though, we are approaching 100,000 coins. We've got nearly 300 FIFA points without putting a penny into the game as well. We're doing scouting right now. This is an interesting one. They made me do this because obviously they're showing me how to play the game, etc. But it's pretty good because they give you a region in which to scout, and then you get yourself a token by completing the little task at the beginning. And now we've unlocked South America. So if we click continue and then we click South America, if I was to listen, there you go. There is a chance we could get a couple of elites in there. There's a good chance of getting a 70 plus. Of course, there is a poor chance of getting a 64 plus, and it's the same with the team of the week as well. You do a little menial task and you get points. So we've got 8 team of the week points there to go towards getting maybe a team of the week player. As Ronaldo says, keep playing to earn team of the week points to be able to challenge the team of the week. So what he means is week 1 challenge is here, so I'm not going to have enough points to do this. I'm pretty sure you'll be able to go back through them once you unlock them. So if we get to like week 5, and we have enough points we can go back and challenge week 1 and maybe get one of the week 1 informs. I think that's probably how it works, but we'll have to look back at that next week because there's nothing really we can do. This is going to be the main mode though, apart from the campaign. This is going to be where our rewards come from. We get big rewards for doing what's called versus attack. I call it attack mode because that is essentially what it is, right? So right now as I speak, I'm playing attack against my opponent, and as we speak as well, my opponent is playing attack against us. So at the same time, I'm attacking him and he's attacking me. He's not controlling these players, it's the AI, and it would be the same for him as well. So he has got a much higher rated team than us, 75 rated. He's got better players, as you saw at the beginning there, but he is probably not a veteran of this game. I am. I've got a lot of hours registered with FIFA Mobile. I stopped playing it last year, I grant you, but it's a gift you never lose. I don't know why, but I'm so much better at this game than I am at FIFA. It's not a difficult game to be good at, I'm sure, but still, I enjoy it more as well because I can score goals and I don't have to defend. And defending in FIFA is something that I simply cannot do. Unfortunately, scoring seems to be something that I can't do at the moment as well. But we're going to whip this ball in from the corner. We're going to get a nice head on it, and it's going to be a goal. I'm yet to fail scoring a corner, so I'm not quite sure whether corners are just overpowered or whether I'm just doing it right. I'm not quite sure the situation. That's one of the issues I had last year. Lucky to get a goal, but I've tried to shoot, and you shoot by swiping across the screen. I'm not quite sure where my buttons are. Maybe I need to turn those on, but you can have sort of controls on the screen to shoot and pass and various things, but we don't have those just yet. I'm not quite sure whether I need to switch it on or whether it's something that comes later on in the game. I'm not entirely sure. As you can see, our opponent is scoring goals against us. It's now 5-3. He's on the attack, and the clock is winding down. He loses possession, and the clock runs out. And that means we win 5-3. And what that means is we then gain fans, okay? So in the center of your screen right now, we've just gained 7,500, and in the top left-ish underneath Shoot Conference, you are going to see 8,500. So my opponent has never won a game before because he's still on 1,000 fans. We have just completed our first attack mode, and we've won it, and now we're able to open the Road to Champion. Now, I'm not quite sure whether the rewards in Road to Champion are exactly the same each time, but I've completed the first 3 steps, and the reward was exactly the same. And you might be thinking, well, that's not great then, is it? But actually, the reward is something pretty sexy. It gives us a Master XP token that we can use towards Cristiano Ronaldo. So, you saw at the beginning of the episode me leveling up Zardes. Now, the way you level up a standard player is either by using other players or by using XP cards. Now, the way you would level up Ronaldo is by using a Mobile Master XP card. I'm guessing it's only Ronaldo they do that for, and obviously because you get that player right at the beginning, they don't want you to be able to level him up straight away just by pumping money into the game. They want you to have to do things and commit your time. So we've got 3 Mobile Master tokens. It's going to cost us 8,500 coins, but we are going to get a +3 overall boost on Ronaldo, boosting his overall, of course, if you're not very good at maths, I'll help you out, to 84, which is decent considering we're only level 5. We're about an hour or so into the game, and we have an 84 rated Ronaldo. I'm not a massive fan of the fact that we have Ronaldo, and if I'm going to be perfectly honest with you, I never really remember that I've got him in the team, and when I play, I tend to run with Noble and pass it out to the wing on that right hand side to Roberts. And my cam comes through a lot as well and helps out the striker. Ronaldo doesn't really get involved, but maybe he will now that he's 84 rated. Interestingly enough, you can now play players in random positions. Maybe that was something that came in the update last year, but you couldn't. You never used to be able to. You used to have to play players in this specific. So we have a right back in centre mid right now. We have 106,000 coins after the boosts we've given to Ronaldo. So the question, I suppose, is who do we go and buy? Players are very expensive right now, so I'm actually very tempted to potentially just sit there and level up Noble as much as I can. What I want to do is, like I said, I want to build a team of channel favourites. Now, whether you guys are into that, I'm not quite sure. It's going to take us a lot longer to do that than what it would just to go out and buy sort of, Premier League centre-backs and what have you. I want to build, not a full Newport County team, but I want a lot of Newport County players. I want people like Peter Crouch in there, maybe Asaidi, those type of players that are real big channel favourites that I use a lot and I like in real life. I'd like to do that. I'm not quite sure whether you guys would be interested in it or whether I should maybe build 2 teams. What do you reckon? Give all your suggestions for this series that you want me to do, you'd like me to do, you'd like to see in the comment section down below. That's going to do it for the first episode of the FIFA Mobile Road to Glory. Show it some real big support if you want more of this, because the more support, the more I bring out, essentially. Keep an eye on that second channel as well, because I've got a funny feeling I could be doing some player reviews this year, but it'll be on the second channel. So, anyway, if you've enjoyed it, smack the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and until the next time, lads, goodbye.